Shalom to you, like giving all praise, honor, glory to you. How about Shemal Shai, Bishop Kokodesh, giving double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone, well, peace and salutation to the elect. Shemal Moffman is Bob from the great millstone playing tables camp. Cater here in the city of Philadelphia. I'm the mighty Mike. I'm a lesson, are we lesson? You have it here in this current event. Victim held at gunpoint as nearly $20K in cash and $25K in jewelry stolen in Philadelphia home invasion. This was published March the 2nd, 2025. 10 minutes after noon, or Tazaharium, which is noontime. All right, high noon in Hebrew. And you have it here. Fair use warrant, this for educational purpose only. I do not own this footage. Fox 29 News, Philly.
The stolen phone, and at last check,
Fair suspects invade a home, leaving with $10,000 cash. Greg Payne live on the scene for us. Greg, what do we know?
Yeah, so Shannon, where that home invasion took place was right here on Mayfair, right on Cottman Avenue, and the target home is right there on the corner of Cottman and Sackett, and it's that home right there, right above kind of the corner deli type store, type poppy store.
It's not even a poppy store. That corner right there, Sackett and the Boulevard, or Sackett and and Cottman Avenue, which you know, if you head up, you'll get to the Roosevelt Boulevard where well, a little bit. Well, you'll intersect with Roosevelt Boulevard, where, you know, we know that event with a plane crash with the Mexicans. You know, that big explosion and madness was. That's just not that far, not even 2 minutes away in the car. But you know, you have it. That's a hair store. You know, it may have in times past have been looted, but I can't remember. You know, some of these different Philly riots that we got be going on and stuff. But yeah, this is Cottman and Sackett, and in this area, you know, I'll give y'all a background of this area. You know, mostly you know, Israelite foreigners that look like Edomites or Edomites themselves own these different row homes and such, and they had no Moabites that owned this. Moabites is the so-called Chinese people, Moab, all right, of his father. You know, going back to you know, Lot, okay, when he fled out of Sodom and Gomorrah with his wife and two daughters. You know, the two daughters, you know, ended up believing was that there was nobody be there to populate the earth, so they end up you know, having sex and with their father, and you know, that's what popped out. Okay, yeah, you can verify the story. You know, you just put in Moab, you know, and they'll come up easily. All right, Genesis 19, just to, you know, make sure I stay on point. You said here, this is and Lot went up out of Zohar and dwelt in the mountain, and his two daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zohar, and he dwelt in the cave with he and his two daughters. All right, so you can just read this. You know, they made him drink some wine. Said so they can preserve seed for her father. You know, you read it, and you got the Moabites. But anyway, you know, that's not the point of the video. But you know, I just want to qualify what I'm talking about. Genesis 19. So, you know, you have it. This area has been taken over, real estate wise, by a lot of Moab. Moab bought up these properties. As these Edomites begin to lose, these other Moabites is just biting these properties up, getting these properties and renting them out. And then now you just got like anybody, you know, living up in these different properties, mainly a lot of Latin tribes. You know, you gotta have some you know, Southern Kingdom tribes, Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. You West Indians, Haitians, and Negroes, so-called, living in these properties, but they don't really care who the people are that they rent to. They just care that they get the rent, okay? And in these places, this is what goes on. Like, a lot of people got operations going on out of them things, illegal organized crime. And that's what this is a case of. This is organized crime going down, okay? Somebody looked like they found out about something going down, and they ran down, got what they needed, and they hitting the streets, okay?
Located over there. Now, police say just after 5:30 a.m. they responded to the 3200 block of Common Avenue.
5:30 a.m. So 5:30 a.m. early this morning, they ran down. Okay, they ran into the crib, home invasion. Okay.
For the report of a home invasion. Now, authorities say they are looking for 3 to 4 male suspects who took cell phones and $10,000 from the home and then fled in a white Honda. The vehicle has front-end damage and heavy tints on the window. Police have been tracking the suspect.
Yeah, and these wicked Jake out here, they stealing cars, using these cars in various crimes. You see them, the cars smashed up, crashed up somewhere, done and through, and they just keep moving forward, okay, with the mischief.
With the stolen phone, and at last check, it showed the suspects on I-95. Now, police say they also contacted.
Now, they don't know the phone is being tracked, but if Jake done got smart, they would have, do what they gotta do with the phone.
State police, and they are now assisting in regards to trying to capture these suspects. Shanna?
So that's what it is, man. So this should, be a eye alert for you Jake out there. We all know that living in these big major cities, there's a lot of iniquity going on and a lot of mischief. So you have to be very, very alert of what's going on. Because it's a lot of wickedness going on. All right. In these cities, okay. So us, even as prophets, we are, as they call it, being circumspect, are vigilant, okay. So let me see if I can get that real quick. I'll get Timothy's too. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, so you have it. These perilous times, which are going back to Calepos, I believe, which is dangerous and harsh and severe. And that's what these times are. The scriptures also talk about the cities being troubled because many have walked in great pride and such, And because Esau, Edom is also ruling and got these heathen and just eating off the crumbs of us Israelites. Because I'm pretty sure somebody was paying rent, of some sort. And Moab getting paid, but Moab, he just like Esau in a sense, he don't care as long as he get paid. Right? It's like a free-for-all going on in Babylon the Great. America, confusion going on. All right? But you have to be circumspect. All right? Let me see if I can just get circumspect. Or circumspect. And I'm trying to find a particular verse. Yeah, that's Ephesians the 5th chapter. My fault. So you got Ephesians, the 5th chapter. Ephesians, the 5th chapter, it tells you the at verse 5 and 15, it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fool, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." So, you have to definitely be circumspect. This goes also knowing what's around you. You actually got to know who you actually dealing with. Okay. The scriptures also talk about Ephesians 5 and 1. 5 and I'll start at 5 and 10. It says, "Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord." And how would you know it's acceptable unto the Lord? You have to go into the scriptures. All right, go into the laws, the statutes, and commandments. The scriptures talk about being not unevenly yoked with unbelievers. All right, a lot of people roaming these streets in these different cities and such. They up to no good, and they seek to befriend you, only to, basically overwhelm you or like set you up. They got ulterior motives and stuff like that. The scriptures also talk about not letting every man in thy house. All right, and Lord will I get to a couple of them different scriptures, but this is some of the wisdom with being in these cities, living in these cities, and being in these times. All right, your next, anything with break-ins, a lot of time your next door neighbor know. I mean, they probably involved in it. Going on, it says, Ephesians chapter 5 and 11, it says, "And have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them." And there's a lot of unfruitful works that these people are doing. It's not yielding. Like I said, a person that is scamming, like he found out a way to get some type of bread off of some type of point of sale system. He doing, these people be doing credit card scams. These people up to all type of different drug production. Okay, it's nothing but witchcraft. Okay, putting together all these chemicals and killing, mainly our people, taking them, and other obviously nations that dare to take these things. You don't want to get involved with these people. These people be up to a lot of no good, man. Just running the street, holding people up, being bandits out there. We have to separate ourselves from our enemies, okay? As the scriptures also say. Let me get that real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6 and 13. It says, "Separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends." Okay, so you got to separate thyself from thy enemies. Anybody that's not in this truth is a potential agent. Okay? You got to watch out. Even people within the truth, you still have to beware, and they still got to be tested and proved. Okay? These people outside in the world, they're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You got a lot of them say they believe in God, and you'll see them, literally assault you. Okay? They grew up in church, and, they don't like you, they assault you. I had it recently, a couple of days ago, a 6-year-old woman actually assaulted me, and like it was nothing. Doing professional work. I was doing professional work, and this lady ended up going and freaking striking me, doing a professional job, okay? But we gotta understand, these people got spirits, and the days are evil. They're loving many waxing cold, okay? So this calls for you, being us, and me, myself, of course, importantly, that's given the counsel to be more circumspect, all right? Satan going about, all right? So, again, separate thyself from thy enemy and take heed of thy friends. All right? Going back. Ephesians 5. Okay? And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Right? And we against, Jake doing all these wicked scams, robbing, stealing people's cars, running about in the street, crashing the cars, burning the cars, fraud, all of these different things that be going on in these cities. Okay, going and doing retail theft, shoplifting, reselling the shoplifting stuff, like all type of madness be going on. Jewelry, look, they said 5 phones, 19,000 in cash, bread. Okay, where they just having $19,000 in cash just laying around in a digital time. You had to have some type of operation going on, okay, of some sort. And then why did they take the 5 iPhones? Okay. And apparently it says the 5 people that were held at gunpoint inside the home was a 15-year-old boy, a 25-year-old woman, and a 29-year-old man, a 55-year-old woman, and a 61-year-old man. And I want, hey, you gotta think, like, who was up in that house? And it might be some Latin tribes. I've done some work around there, and Latin tribes was moved in, and they didn't even know what the hell on my professional work I was doing. They didn't even know no English. You got a lot of these different tribes. They done came over here to Babylon, America for judgment. And these are some of these parts of these different judgments. Okay? Nobody ain't get killed in this case, but, hey, they just blew up. They done set it up. Esau just blew up the spot. Because he put on news, where's the actual spot. People gonna go. This word gonna go on if it didn't get around the neighborhood at Sackett and Cotman on the corner property. They got operation going down, But everything is being brought to the light, okay? Everything being brought to the light, okay? So be circumspect when you out here, okay? See then that you walk circumspectly, and not as fools, but as wise. Circumspectly. You got to be accurately, exactly, and diligently, right? When it comes to looking around, all right? Being careful, okay? The most straightest, Be circumspect. Know what's going on around, all right? And, I'm big on that. All right? Observing. All right? So, I just wanted to put that out there to the spirit. There's a lot of things going on. Be circumspect when you out here. Shalom to the Akim. And the hopeful elect that's out there. Remember, we're the children of the believers in the word of Yahweh Shem HaShai Shem Shalom.